SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full flag, this is Witch Doctor, requesting immediate hot extra, take it on.
Here on a team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
That's one of the biggest surprises last couple of years. Reminder, the winner of this game will play the loser of tonight's second semifinal game going on between number 1 Mount Si Wildcats and number 5 Mariner Marauders. That consolation bracket game would be coming up on Thursday, 7 o'clock at Lake Washington High School. The winner of that game will advance to the regional. Loser tonight is out and done for the year. Some other games going on tonight. We'll give you one final that did come in. In the girls' 3A semifinal, Stanwood defeated Snohomish 47-34. Snohomish will go into the consolation bracket. Stanwood will move into the 3A District Girls Championship coming up on Saturday at Everett Community College. Those games tonight at Marysville-Pilchuck. The other semifinal just getting underway with ours is Linwood and Arlington. 4A boys, 7 o'clock game. Lake Stevens is playing at Woodinville, so just down the street, and that's a loser-out ball game. The semifinals at Skyline. Issaquah is at Skyline. Mount Si is hosting Mariner. Mariner, their only Wesco 3A team, still in the chance to win the district championship. 4A girls going on tonight. The loser-out ball games. Issaquah is at Glacier Peak. Kamiak is at Lake Stevens tonight. And in the semifinals for the girls 4A, Mount Si playing at Eastlake. That's a 7 o'clock ball game. Bothell is at Woodinville. So it's an all-Kinko 4A semifinal. When we come back, we'll have tonight's opening tip-off and game action. North Creek Jaguars, Jackson Timberwolves, live from Jackson and Mill Creek right after this timeout. Live from Jackson High School Gymnasium. It's a boys 4A bi-district matchup between the Jaguars of North Creek and the Timberwolves of Jackson. Alongside Kim Stewart, I'm Tom Lafferty. Our statistician is Tom Friel. Our radio network producer is Brandon Hamilton this evening. Today's game brought to you in part by the Lake Stevens Ace Hardware Store, Glass by Lund, Snohomish County PUD, Dave & Buster's, Everett Engineering, Marysville Toyota, and mostly steer clear from the Washington State Traffic Safety Commission. Evan Cherlin has the basketball. Eric Eifland and Chris Soterakopoulos are the other two officials. We're ready to go. It's the Jackson Timberwolves and the North Creek Jaguars. North Creek will be in gray, Jackson in white. They'll be moving to our left, and we are underway with the ball in the air, controlled by the Timberwolves. Kind of a sparse crowd on hand. I was expecting more folks here, even the folks from the down south from North Creek to make the 60-block trek up here. Here's a jumper up, no good, missed by Camp, and the rebound's going to be controlled here by the freshman. That is Carter Cohen, a 6'6 freshman who will fill it up in the middle here for the North Creek Jaguars. North Creek now moving to our right, a near steal, but it's flagged down in backcourt by Drew Jensen. Jensen, top of the key. He does have a strange-looking shot, but still, it goes in, and he's got a chance for a 4-point play.
Reminds me of Jamal Wilkes.
That's
Used to carry that thing behind his head. Yeah.
Yeah, wait. For those on our radio audience, from behind his ear, he shoots the ball, and North Creek takes this early lead up with a 3-ball, a chance for a 4-point play. And that's exactly what they get. So the foul had been whistled there on Caden Sproul, his first team foul. And it's going to be now Jackson down 4-0 here early on. We're 45 seconds into the first quarter. Here's Silas Williams on his way through the key, and they're going to call a foul here. Raising his hands, kind of A.J. LaFleur, I think, is going to be the no, check it. It's going to be Silas Woodward, his first personal foul, first team foul. So Jackson will control, moving to our left in the white uniforms. Outside 3-ball on the way. Good.
McFerrin.
Ryan McFerrin with the bucket from outside. Stu, in the old days, the big guys didn't shoot from out there.
No, well, I did. But we didn't have a 3-point line either.
That's right. It's a 4-3 ball game. That was a 3 there for McFerrin. So it's a 1-point lead here for the North Creek Jaguars. And here's that shot again, up and in for Drew Jensen for another 3, and they lead it 7-3 over Jackson.
He's not shy.
No, he's not. He is not shy at all. Drew Hawkins to the baseline, closed off there defensively. Kick it back out to McFerrin, top of the key. Bounce pass looking for Silas, back to the basket, the low block. Turn face, put it up with the hook shot, up and in.
He had good patience that time.
And they found him and put it in.
Yep.
6:12 to play, opening quarter, 7-5 lead for the North Creek Jaguars. Ball went up. I thought it hit the superstructure of the basket. I thought maybe there was a foul in there too. Neither thing. It's going to be controlled here by Jackson. Pull-up jumper by McFerrin. Kind of skirts it off the back of the iron. No good. The rebound controlled by the Jaguars. A.J. LaFleur out of backcourt. Swing it over, left-hand side. Ball, 3-ball that won't go. That was Silas Woodward with the miss. It rimmed out, no good. Controlled by Jackson. Timberwolves on the attack. Hawkins was looking for Silas. He goes to Sproul instead.
Sproul again, wow.
Buries the 3.
The two big guys.
The big guys have scored, and our first lead change of the ball game, and Jackson has a 1-point lead, 8-7. Loser out of the ball game. Winner gets to advance. Here's I was going to say an unforced error, but falling down was Roman Jackson. Then a foul in backcourt. Not sure exactly what happened in there, as it just a plain turnover and then a foul called after the turnover by Roman Jackson, and Jackson picks up the foul.
I think Jackson lost his footing, which ended up tripping Trey.
Yeah, and Trey went down, and he was a little bit of anguish there too, but he's back up and dribbling the basketball into the front court. Bounce pass down to Williams, double team there, turns, puts it up in traffic. No good, and he'll go to the free throw line. Stu, you get the feeling that's what they're going to do tonight, is everybody collapse in on Silas.
Exactly. Yeah, they should be. And they've been collapsing on Silas, and, you know, what's been nice about him so far this year is he's learned a little bit how to give up the ball in those situations, too.
Cohen picks up the foul, first personal, third team foul on North Creek. First free throw, no good here for Williams, and he will get another. 5:03 to go, opening quarter, 8-7 ball game. And I think we have
number
blood.
10's got a bloody nose.
Bloody nose there.
Yep.
So that is Silas Woodward, 6'4" junior, who will go off. They'll shove some cotton balls up there and get him back out there. So he comes off. Williams gets his second free throw momentarily here. It's airborne, and it is no good. Missed them both. Rattled it out, and the rebound controlled there by Drew Jensen, and then he's kind of limping out of backcourt. He kind of fell funny after he got that rebound. He's still kind of limping around.
I think that happened when he was mixed up with Trey.
It's North Creek with the
Trey
basketball in the corner. In the corner, a three ball up. No good by Carter Cohen, who's got it. Finally flagged down there by Jackson. They kind of let the ball just sit there, and who wants it?
Yep.
Who wanted it the most? And it's going to be Hawkins who brings it out of backcourt. Dribble drive along the left-hand side, put it up off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound controlled by North Creek.
Jackson's got to go to the offensive boards.
A.J. LaFleur brings it out of backcourt. Swings it over to the right side to Jordan Brown. Back on top to Roman Jackson. He just kind of leaves the ball over with the right hand over to Jordan Brown. Kicks it back out to Jackson. 14 to shoot now. They swing it around. That's Drew Jensen. His fadeaway three. And he's limping again. It didn't affect his shot, but he is limping out of there.
Man, that kid is just uncanny. Wow.
His ankle is hurt, and the coach is just watching. You wonder if that's something that happens a lot. It's a 10-8 lead. Silas Williams has it underneath over to McFerrin off the back of the iron. No good. He got fouled on the way up.
No, Silas has been doing that a lot lately. You know, when he feels that double team, kicking it over to Ryan.
It's going to be on Jordan Brown, the foul, his first personal, fourth team foul already on North Creek. And Ryan McFerrin goes to the free throw line. I feel like we need to get crutches for Drew Jensen.
Well, really?
Jensen has all of the points, and he has to go to the bench, and he limps over there.
Looks like a knee.
Yeah. He was feeling down to his ankle.
Was he?
So I wonder if it's the
looks like his ankle.
Patrick Mahomes high ankle sprain down there, but he's down there talking with the trainer. Sounds like they've been putting their trainer through the paces all year long. Lost two of their big players when they were down at a tournament in Arizona.
You know, if they just wore high-top cons like I did, you sprain your ankles all the time. It never hurt after a while.
Next free throw good. It's a 10-9 lead for North Creek. And North Creek with the basketball. Moving to our right in the gray uniforms with white trim. That's Brown with it. Kicks it back out over to the left-hand side. Here's another three ball. This one will not go. It's a miss there for Silas Woodward. Controlled by Harris. Camp goes in, laying up and good. Camp looked like he got hammered on the way in. And so it's back to a Jackson lead now, our third lead change of the ball game. It's 11-10 Timberwolves. Jordan Brown, top of the key. Dribble drive to the foul line jumper on the way. Good. Up and in for Jordan Brown from the foul line. It's a 12-11 score. As we move it now with the Jackson Timberwolves. Long outside shot by Harris Camp won't go. Boy, that was from the logo and out of backcourt. Here comes a little step through Euro step by Roman Jackson. Two shots coming up for Jackson. It's still strange to see that Euro, that step through step. They cover a lot of ground.
Oh, no kidding. Well, they get rolling. They don't stop sometimes.
That's right.
You know.
Camp picks up the foul, his second team foul. First free throw good for Roman Jackson, and that makes it a 13-11 lead. North Creek is led by 4. Jackson's only had a 1-point lead. 4 lead changes so far here in this first quarter. Next one, airborne and good for Jackson, the 6'1 junior. And that's now a 3-point lead for North Creek. Jackson with the basketball.
I'd like to see Ty Hale get back on track tonight.
Ty Hale checks into the ball game. Harris Camp has it at the right wing. Back to Hale, top of the key. McFerrin eyed a three ball, didn't take it. Swings it over the left-hand side.
Finish.
It's Murphy Blackburn, comes up, won't go. Kept alive by North Creek and finally flagged down there by Silas Woodward. A little stick-to-itiveness there, and he grabbed the basketball. Jackson out of backcourt. Swings it over to the top of the key. That's Silas Woodward. Woodward in a steal by Camp. Camp for Jackson. 1-on-2 goes in. Short arms. It gets his own rebound up and in. Talk about a little stick-to-itiveness. He stuck with it. I was thinking it was going to be a mistake going in 1-on-2, but he made it work. It's a 1-point lead now for the Jaguars. Down 1:54 to play in the opening quarter. Feed it right side, Carter Cohen. Cohen looks at the top of the key. Goes to A.J. LaFleur. LaFleur out of Brown. Jackson. Jackson, fadeaway jumper. Up back there, no good. In the air, grabbing the Reeves. Carter Cohen. Opening quarter at Jackson High School. Loser out, winner advances. Plays the loser of tonight's semifinal between Mount Si and Mariner. Free throw, no good. Next one. Second one wouldn't go. Remains a 2-point ball game. 2-point lead for North Creek. First time these two teams, they're neighbors. 60 blocks away from each other and never played each other in the 6-year history of North Creek. Silas Williams, outside three ball up and in from 20
That's what they needed.
feet.
That's what they needed.
They did need it. He's got 5 points in the ball game, and that's our 5th lead change of the ball game. Dribble drive in, foul call. As A.J. LaFleur drove the lane and then went in amongst a whole bunch of the tall guys from Jackson. And it's going to be the second on Blackburn.
They got some opportunities to take a charge there. I wish they'd hold their ground instead of trying to block a shot that's on a runner.
Yeah, he was on his way through there, and the free throw, first one is no good. He just kind of shrugs his shoulders like, I can't believe I just missed that one. So another one coming up here for A.J. LaFleur. Blackburn sits down with 2 fouls, and in for him is Mason Johansson. First time we've seen him so far tonight. Next free throw, missed them both. And Silas Williams grabs the rebound for Jackson. Timberwolves out of backcourt. Williams brings it up himself. Goes around the defender, puts it up. Too hard, no good. McFerrin grabs the rebound, back up. That rattles, and goes. And we're tied. No, it's a 18-15 lead.
Jackson's tough when Ryan goes and hits the offensive boards when McFerrin does.
And he got it there and put it up and in. It's a 3-point lead. Jackson, their biggest lead of this first quarter. Jumper up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Who's got it? Carter Cohen had it. Jump ball is going to be called, and the arrow points to North Creek. And so they will have the ball here. 41.9 seconds go in the opening quarter. 18-15 lead for the Timberwolves on their home floor. And on the inbounds here, Jordan Brown will do it at the baseline. Looking, finally gets it in to Cohen. Now back to Brown again. With a fresh 30 on the shot clock. There's about a 11-second. The ball is going to be knocked away. Actually, it's going to be stolen away. Third turnover here. Johansson grabbed it, and now Camp will shoot it for a 3. Won't go. Ball almost goes out of bounds. Johansson grabbed it, steps through the defense, puts it up, no good. Tap up, no good by Camp.
Almost.
Well, a couple of point-blank shots there that none of them would go, and Camp will have to earn them at the stripe.
I like the way Camp's hitting the offensive boards tonight. We haven't seen that pretty much the first half of the season. The last few games he's been doing that, picking up a lot of cheap baskets.
Silas Woodward picks up the foul, his second and the 5th team foul. 20.5 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Cohen will sit. And checking in for him is Tyler McAfee, 6'5" center, 6'5" junior. He's a big kid too. Next free throw good. It's 20-15, so Jackson out to a 5-point lead. Final 17 seconds of this first quarter. Out of backcourt comes Jordan Brown. Goes across the logos, now swings it back over the left-hand side. Up fake there was Carter Cohen. Now again, top of the key down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Who's going to shoot it? They finally will. Down it goes. That was a 2. It was a 2 that went in for Chris Bonacillo. The 5'10" sophomore buries it at the horn.
Right off the bench, too. Cold as ice.
The Timberwolves lead. Back to action, second quarter underway. 20-17 lead for Jackson. Jackson with the basketball. Ty Hale, corner three-point jumper. Back of the iron, no good. Silas Williams grabs the rebound. His return jumper's up. Count it. And one coming up. He got fouled in there as Silas Williams grabbed the rebound off the miss by Hale, and he'll go to the free throw line. The foul is going to be on Roman Jackson, his second personal foul, and the sixth team foul. Just 17 seconds into the second quarter. Leading scorer for the Jaguars, Drew Jensen, he had sprained his ankle. It looked like he's running wind sprints, Stu, in the, on the side of the gym down there. See if he can get back into the ball game. They need him. Now down by 6. Biggest lead of the game for Jackson, 23-17. Outside jumper, no. That's a miss by Carter Cohen. And the rebound controlled by Silas Williams out of backcourt. Almost got fouled on the way in. In the corner it goes. A three. Bang! Down it goes. Mason Johansson buries a three. And Jackson's making a threat like they're going to run away with it. And Wade Knowles knows it. He says, gentlemen, let's talk about it. You got to stop the bleeding a little bit.
Most definitely, yeah. I mean, that just shows the versatility of Silas, bringing the ball up and kicking it out to the wing for a shot. I mean, not sure there's much that kid doesn't do.
And is he getting any looks?
You know,
you said you've made a few calls.
Yeah, I've made a few calls on behalf. Just letting people know. I don't know if they, how well they know about him. I'm sure these days they know everything about everybody. But what I'm hearing is mostly a lot of people think he's Division II. So I sure would like to have a kid shooting over 40% in the three-point line. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah.
The Dogs could use him.
Well, they need something.
Oh, boy.
Don't get me started, right?
No. Yeah.
So here we go. Back to action here after the timeout called by North Creek. And we still don't see Drew Jensen in there yet. North Creek with the basketball. 20 to shoot. They move it right side. Carter Cohen. He kind of turns, spins, fires. Front of the iron, no good. And McFerrin grabs the rebound. Ty Hale out of backcourt, feeds it down low. It goes into Silas Williams with the bucket. Good sight there by Ty Hale, who found Williams down there. And he's got 10 points in the ball game. And it's a 10-point lead. 11-point lead now. And here's a shot outside, up and in. Roman Jackson buries it.
Yeah. North Creek needed that one.
Big time. And they're going to send in A.J. LaFleur back into the party here. Way outside three ball by Ty Hale. That won't go. McFerrin grabs the rebound for Jackson. Turns, faces, and fires. Offensive rebound, back up and in.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's out to
Ryan should be dominating in there, both ends.
11-point lead again, 30-19, 6:14 to go in the first half of action. They dump it right side, Chris Bonacillo. Now Roman Jackson, dribble drive along the right-hand side, changes direction. Foul line jumper on the way. Bang, down it goes for Roman Jackson. You don't see those as often anymore. Just good old-fashioned foul line
mid-range jumpers are gone.
You get 3 for the big ones outside by the logo. And here is Williams, dribble drive to the baseline. Here's a mid-range jumper up and in. Maybe they heard us.
Probably did.
He's got 12 in the ball game. 32-21, back to an 11-point lead for Jackson on their home floor. The winner advances. Loser done for the year. Losers bracket ball game here at Jackson tonight. Top of the key, Roman Jackson. Feed it over Bonacillo as they kind of weave with it. Back out for Roman Jackson. He puts in a 3-ball.
We got to be a little more aggressive getting through that screen.
As he was wide open there at about 21 feet. He's got 11 points in the ball game. 5:10 to go in the first half of action. 32-24 the lead for Jackson. Step through move, dump it down low. Williams found McFerrin. 2 shots coming up for Ryan McFerrin. I think McFerrin maybe thought that Williams was going to take it to the rack, and he dumped it off to him instead.
Well, the best thing about it is I like seeing Ryan around the hoop either way.
Yeah.
Instead of out, along, being as far away as he's been, looking for the 3. I like him right inside.
McFerrin, free throw, first one is good. That foul had been called on Carter Cohen, his second, and the 7th team foul. So Jackson in the bonus the rest of the way of this first half. Carter Sproul is going to check in here, I think, for McFerrin. And Jensen is back, Drew Jensen, and he's still limping, though. He's favoring that right ankle.
I need to match up. I want to know who's covering him.
And next one by McFerrin, it won't go, but high over everybody is Williams, and he banks it. The banks are open late here.
Yes, they are.
In Mill Creek.
Mill Creek.
And banks it in, and it's 35-24 off the offensive rebound. He just went over the top and just picked it clean. Outside three ball on the way, no good, but fouled on the way in. And I think it's not going to be it's going to be away from the ball. So it's not going to be shots here.
No.
So we don't count that shot.
That was lucky.
There. Yeah, Silas Woodward missed it, but it's going to be a common foul, so inbounded here. And the foul was whistled on Trey Hawkins, his first. Underneath they go, laying up no good. Foul called. A.J. LaFleur received the pass down low, went up, kind of short-armed it. But I think he short-armed it because he got hit on the arm.
Yep. Good foul, though. Make him earn it at the line.
First personal foul here on Ty Hale, and that'll put A.J. LaFleur at the free throw line for North Creek. 6th year in existence, North Creek.
There
Free
you go.
throw won't go. Missed it. Missed the first one, and he'll get another. 17 fouls on North Creek, 6 on Jackson here. 4:41 to play in the first half. Next free throw, good. A.J. LaFleur with it, makes it a 10-point lead for Jackson on
We're in a 1-3-1 trap.
As Hawkins brings it up across the timeline. Swings it to Johansson, back to Hawkins again. Starts to dribble, goes left-hand side. Looked at a three, gives it to Hale. Swinging around the perimeter, right side, Johansson in the corner. Now to Sproul, down low. Nice
Perfect.
Ball movement there.
Great
Just
ball
about
movement.
the way Steve Johnson drew it up, and Williams will get the recipient of that final pass. He's got 16 points in the ball game.
That's a textbook play right there against the 1-3-1 trap.
Outside three, that will not go. And then as Jensen missed the three, he's still limping, and it just hurts me to watch him walk.
I think he thinks he got fouled on that one.
I think he thought he did too, but he didn't. So he's trying to play defense, limping across the timeline. Sproul over there, and he wants to come out. He's standing there. They're going to stop play, and he's coming out, and I think he's done.
That's terrible. I feel so sorry for the kids that happened to him.
Yeah, he's now left the floor. They called timeout, and he can't go. So he's going to head off. He's already left and gone down the hallway down to our left. So checking in for him will be Chris Bonacillo. And he scored their first 10 points, Stu. And then
yeah.
Say that at the end of you put all you're looking for is a 21st game.
There you go. Yep.
Now if you get 22, 23, 24, that's fine. If you play 30, you won a state championship.
Yep.
Or at least played for the state championship. So here we go. Back to action with Jackson now leading it by 15 points, up 40 to 25. So their biggest lead of the game, and a foul called. Hawkins went through and tried to get a steal here on Roman Jackson. And it will be Hawkins who will be called for the foul. The 6-foot junior picks up the foul. That's his second personal foul. And we're in the bonus here, so 1-1 coming up for Chris Bonacillo. And he'll go to the free throw line. Coming up at the half, we'll update some scores of other ball games going on. Lots of games in the district tournament. The free throw is no good. Rebound controlled by Silas Williams. Give it off to Ty Hale. Hale on the dribble, goes left side. Caden Sproul shoots a three. Boy, they can all shoot the threes.
They can.
He's got 9 points in the ball game, and it's an 18-point lead for Jackson. Now dribble drive in, bounce pass, looking for a bounce pass underneath. It was a bad pass by Roman Jackson. Control their fourth turnover, going in underneath, reverse laying up and in for Silas Williams.
They're seeing each other on the break well tonight.
Yeah, he's got 18 points in the ball game. The lead is 20 for Jackson. They keep increasing their biggest lead of this ball game. And the leading scorer for North Creek is out of the game, probably for the rest of the evening. Little fadeaway jumper up and in. That is Silas Woodward. And now if you're Coach Wade Knowles, you start looking at, well, what can we do? Who can we watch? Here's some combinations. Let's take a look at 20-23-24. Underneath they go is Silas Williams, double teamed there. Kind of scoot a pass in the corner. Ty Hale puts up a three, won't go. Ball swatted out of bounds. I think it was last, no, it's not last touch by Jackson. It'll be last touch by the Jaguars. And it'll be Jackson ball, a fresh 30 on the shot clock, 2:35 to play in the first half. Inbounds pass to McFerrin, top of the key. It goes to Williams. Dribble drive along the left hand side. Yeah, it's got to be one extra step, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep, one too many.
Yeah. Evan Cherlin says, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Okay, we'll have a turnover here, and it'll be back over to the Jags.
You know, getting a kid these days to stop on 2 feet is like pulling teeth.
Here comes North Creek down by 20 with 2:24 to play here in this first half. The winner advances. The loser is done for the year and out of the district tournament. On top of the key, that's Carter Cohen. Out between the circles, swing it off to Jackson. Jackson, he'll put up a foul line jumper, won't go. He crumples to the floor. I thought he got fouled. For some reason, he ended up in a heap on the floor, but Jackson will control it. McFerrin has it at the right elbow. Up to Camp. Camp looking in the corner, now Sproul dribbles it out of trouble, goes left side, McFerrin wide open, but he short arms a three that won't go, and Roman Jackson grabs the rebound for North Creek. Jags out of back court. Inside a minute 40 to play here in this first half. A bad dribble here, and a foul called off the steal. Jackson had stolen it. The foul is called. The foul is on Silas Woodward, picks up the foul. That's his third personal foul. We're in 1-1 now. Checking in is Jordan Brown. He's back in as Woodward will have a seat for North Creek. Ryan McFerrin to the free throw line. First one, no good. Battle for the rebound. They play volleyball with the basketball. Finally won by Carter Cohen. And then it's nearly stolen away. Back by McFerrin, but grabbed up by Bonacillo out of back court. They bring it up. Jordan Brown has it. Out between the circles. Swing it around left-hand side. As they work it to Jackson. Jackson, top of the key. Now to Brown. Jordan Brown dribbles, drive along the left-hand side. Down to 6 to shoot. Back out for a three ball that won't go. It's a miss by Roman Jackson. Williams grabs the rebound for the Jackson Timberwolves. They go down. He goes down to the floor. The ball went up, an errant shot. He thought he got fouled. There was no foul call. The ball went out of bounds. And so it'll just be a just common good old-fashioned turnover. And North Creek says we'll take it with a 1:01 to play in the first half. And Jackson enjoying an 18-point lead, 45-27. Jags bring it out of backcourt. To our right, dribbling in, Roman Jackson lost the ball, got fouled on the way in. Harris Camp, I think, is going to be the guilty party, and it will be. Harris Camp picks up the foul, the 6'3" senior. That's his second personal foul. And 1-1 coming up here for Roman Jackson.
Jackson needs to be careful now. Start moving their feet again on defense. They're kind of standing a little bit.
Roman Jackson at the free throw line. You're talking about the Jackson Timberwolves.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
It's confusing.
Yes.
Next free throw is good for Roman Jackson.
I knew I was going to have issues.
Yeah. Now the Timberwolves will have the basketball. Up by 16 points. We're inside a minute to play in the first half. Bounce pass underneath. Silas Williams waits for the defenders to go by. Instead thinks better of it. Gets it out to Harris Camp. Misses a three. But Williams grabs the rebound. He goes into traffic. Dumps it down low to McFerrin. Reverse lay it up and good.
Very unselfish.
Unselfish there for Silas Williams. And there's about a 2-second differential now from the game clock, shot clock. Here's an outside three ball. Too hard. No good. Missed by Jason Dragon. And it's going to be grabbed, though, by Roman Jackson. He fades away from 8 feet and buries it.
Boy, he's automatic right in that area.
Yeah, he put it up and in. It's 47-31, down to 11 seconds to go. Hale brings it across the logo in the center of the key. Bounce pass goes over to Harris Camp. Shot on the way. 3 at the 2-1, and that will be that. End of the first half of action. And a little flurry at the end there. It's a 50-31 lead for the Jackson Timberwolves. Again, the winner will advance. A loser goes home. And we are at halftime here. It's the Jackson Timberwolves 50 and the North Creek Jaguars 31. We'll be back with the halftime festivities right here on KRKO.
Software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race. Look at this! To the 4 a.m. starts, training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters. Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. You rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best.
UFC strawweight champion.
Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Wolfpack, this is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract taken on him.
Here on a team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Haven't seen him back in the building. And then 2 points each for Chris Bonacillo, for Silas Woodward, and for A.J. LaFleur. Turnovers, they had 5 in that first half. Jackson only had 2 turnovers. They're led in scoring by the 18 points of Silas Williams, 9 points for Ryan McFerrin, 9 points for Harris Camp, 9 points for Caden Sproul, and then 3 points for Mason Johansson. So that is the scoring from the first half. Both teams have made their way out of the locker rooms. Jackson's already on the floor. They're ready to play some basketball and try to wrap this thing up and get ready to play on Thursday down at Lake Washington High School. Another loser out ball games. Stu, when you get into the losers bracket, it's win every night or else you're done.
And I tell you what, there's nothing worse.
Yeah.
There's the dreaded winner to straight loser out game is probably one of the cruelest things I think in high school basketball.
So here we go, second half underway. The Jackson Timberwolves and the North Creek Jaguars. Jaguars moving to our left. They have the basketball to start the half as they work it right side to Silas Woodward. Top of the key now to Carter Cohen. The freshman puts it up off the glass. Too hard, no good. Kept alive by McFerrin, but grabbed right back down, up, and no good for Cohen, but he got fouled on the way up. I think they're going to get McFerrin for this one.
Yeah, he got him on the wrist.
Chris Soderkopoulos will tell us it will be Ryan McFerrin. The 6'7" junior picks up the foul. That'll be his first personal foul. And the first team foul of the second half, and Carter Cohen, 6'6" freshman. Wouldn't you like to have a 6'6" freshman at your school for the next 3 years?
Oh, yeah.
And he will get another. He's averaged about 6 points per ball game. As we mentioned, Drew Jensen got hurt his ankle and did not make an appearance back. I don't know if he's on the bench or not down there, but he was upset.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Yeah, he couldn't continue. Now here is Jackson with the basketball. Trey Hawkins goes along the baseline, puts it up with the right hand. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch there by McFerrin of Jackson, so will be North Creek basketball. Timberwolves leading it 50-32. 18-point lead here on their home floor. As Chris Monticello will dribble drive through the paint, goes in, laying up, no good, fouled by Harris Camp. It was no good because he got hammered across both arms going up for the scoop lay-in, and Harris Camp will come over to have a little chat with Steve Johnson.
It's easy to sit here and watch, but I wish, if they don't swing their arms, towards it. Everybody gets excited over a block shot, but most of them go out of bounds and you get the ball anyway.
Yeah.
Most of the time you pick up a foul.
First free throw is good by Chris Monticello. He'll get another. The foul was on Harris Camp, his third, and the second team foul. Trey Hawkins brings it out of backcourt now for Jackson. Backing in is Hawkins, looking down low, can't find anybody. Looking for McFerrin, looking for Williams. They're both well covered. 13 to shoot now. Sproul has it. Now to Harris Camp. Camp will drive along the right side. Euro step move, goes through and lays it up and in. Kind of slalomed his way. Looked like Spider Savage. Yeah, without traveling, goes in. How about on the other end, going in with the right hand scoop, laying up and good for A.J. LaFleur.
Last thing I think Jackson can do right now is to let these guys hang around.
Yeah, if you got to bury him, right?
Yep.
Trey Hawkins has the ball knocked out of bounds. They can say, Roman Jackson trying to wear a striped shirt, give him a whistle because he was pointing, hey, it's our ball. No, it's not.
Might have got it if it was in front of his own bench.
That's right. Now Hawkins has it on the inbounds. Tries to go around Roman Jackson. He's playing tough defense there. They dump it down to McFerrin. Lost the defender, put it up. Missed the lay-in, though. Gets his own rebound, fouled from behind. Chris Monticello got him, I think, as he grabbed the rebound. And it will be on Monticello.
Now the first one was a clean block.
First personal foul, first team foul, and it will be Ryan McFerrin at the free throw line. First one is up and good. Another one coming.
That Johnny Johnson line drive.
Yeah, that's right. Men of a certain age, people of a certain age remember John Johnson and his free throws. Here is North Creek. Down to the floor goes Silas Woodward. He got fouled, apparently, and they're going to whistle this one on Trey Hawkins. His third personal foul, third team foul. You just get the feeling tonight's going to devolve into a free throw festival.
Yeah. Well, they're going to keep pushing the ticket.
Well, you got to.
See if they can get in foul trouble.
That's going to bring a couple of subs off the bench. First free throw is good for Silas Woodward.
It's a way for North Creek to get back in this game. If they can get us in foul trouble, we'll slow the game down.
Camp and Hawkins both with 3 personal fouls. So Johansson and Hale check in. Next free throw is good. It's now a 15-point lead. Yeah, you don't want them to hang around, right?
No.
Ty Hale, dribble drive along the right-hand side, puts it up, kind of wildly threw it at the basket, no good. There again is McFerrin. He was falling to his wallet. He pushed a shot up. It kind of rattled and almost fell in.
Yep.
But it will be free throws coming up here for Ryan McFerrin, and the foul is going to be called. It's going to be on. They're making a correction here. It's going to be on Cohen. Carter Cohen will pick up the foul, number 20 rather than number 10. His second team foul. Ryan McFerrin, free throw good. He'll get another.
Would that have been 10's, or would that have been number 10's fourth? Yeah.
Yeah. So they.
Now I know why the coach was up.
Yeah. Wait. Not him.
Yeah.
Next free throw, no good for McFerrin. Gets his own rebound, though. His fadeaway jumper rattles off, no good. Tough luck shot. This time the rebound's taken down by Silas Woodward for North Creek. Jaguars with the basketball down by 16 points. 54-38, 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Roman Jackson with it on the dribble across the top of the key. Swings a pass left side to A.J. LaFleur. Looking to go in and penetrate this defense. He'll put up a three ball from the corner. No good by Cohen. Rebound grabbed by Jackson. He dribbles along the baseline. Bounces the pass over to the right side. His fadeaway jumper from 18 is up and good. Silas Woodward, recipient of the pass and the bounce pass. Up and in. It's 14-point lead now. It was 20.
Got to quit giving the second shots. Got to get in there and rebound.
Hale has it. Now he dumps it down to Williams. Silas Williams turns. Spins a couple of times, finds McFerrin wide open. Reverse lay and won't go. He's got a couple of those, and they would not go. He's 0 for 5 here in the quarter. Boy, I thought that was a carry there going in with the. He kind of cradled it against his chest, and then A.J. LaFleur lays it up and in, and Steve Johnson says, yeah, let's talk about it. It was 20, it's 12 now. The lead for Jackson. He's having a word with the team out on the floor. We will take a break, come back in 30 seconds right here on KRKO.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over.
I am the beast.
Welcome you back to Jackson High School, and Stu, 1 for 7 is not going to cut it.
No. This is not a good start for Jackson.
So
first 5 minutes of the second half always makes a difference.
Timberwolves with it. Yeah, 1 for 7 to start this third quarter. Ty Hale will elevate for a three, and bang, down it goes.
That's Ty.
Ty Hale buries the three ball and breaks the 1 for 7 skid.
He's struggled the last couple games, so it's nice to see him hit one.
Roman Jackson brings it across the timeline. His foul line jumper. He likes that foul line jumper, and one coming up here for Roman Jackson. He's unafraid.
Has he missed one of those?
I don't think so. I'd like to see a shot chart, right?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 all within the key and at the foul line. Second personal foul here on Ty Hale, 4th team foul. And free throw coming up for Roman Jackson. Trying to complete the three-point play. And he does. And it's 57-45, 12-point lead. It was 20 a little while ago. Up the floor they come. Johansson in the front court. Feed it left-hand side, going through they've fallen in love with that Euro step through the key. The fadeaway jumper, no, and up and in for the second and third opportunity. Murphy, Blackburn, McFerrin. Blackburn missed. McFerrin got the rebound, put it up and in, and it's 59-45. Now Silas Woodward dribbles it into trouble, picks it back out to Cohen. Cohen, he'll dribble through, put it up, rims off, no good. He goes to the floor. Williams grabs the rebound, feeds it forward, going in, laying no good, missed by Johansson, and a foul call. Whistle sounds.
Going to be on McFerrin, I think.
And it is going to be, indeed, the second on McFerrin. And we're going the other way. Everybody's gathered around like we're going to stay on this end. No, Jaguars are going the other way, and they'll take the basketball. Roman Jackson will dribble across the logo in the center of the floor. One-hand bounce pass at right side to Carter Cohen, and then Ty Hale knocks it away, lays it up and in. Knocked it away, flagged it down, went up, laid it up and in, and it's 61-45. Back to a 16-point lead now for Jackson on their home floor. Roman Jackson lost the handle on it, and then the ball's knocked away. They're going to have a foul called.
That's silly fouls.
Yeah, just reaching in there was Mason Johansson. It's going to be Johansson's first personal foul. 16
foul already. That's not good.
Yep, that's going to allow some extra points with the clock stopped here for North Creek. Roman Jackson dribbles in, puts it up in traffic, no good. He goes to the floor.
Why?
Rebound grabbed down, then an outlet pass is going to be intercepted. We go back the other way. Long, outside three. It's going to be an air ball, but back up and in, good. The outside air ball was by Silas Woodward. Carter Cohen grabbed it out of midair, put it up, laid it up and in.
Nice reverse.
61-47 the score. Jackson with the lead. They have the ball. Silas Williams shoots a three. Rims off, no good. McFerrin grabs another offensive rebound, back up, no good. He got fouled on the way up. Off the miss by Williams, McFerrin grabbed the board, and then, well, he's just not had a good night, really in close.
No.
Fourth on Cohen, and you get the feeling he's just going to be out there with 4 personals. First free throw, no good for McFerrin. Nope.
I'm going to sit him for a minute. Yep.
Yeah, he'll go to the bench.
He's sucking, too.
Yeah.
He's pooped.
Yeah. So he will sit with 4 personal fouls. Ryan McFerrin at the free throw line. He'll get another here. And it is going to be airborne and no good. Too hard. Who kept alive here by the Jags, and they will control it. Jaguars out of backcourt, out of North Creek. Down 61-47. 2:25 to play in the third quarter. Outside, up fake was Silas Woodward. Started the dribble, swings it to A.J. LaFleur, 14 to shoot. LaFleur still has it, swing it right-hand side. Bonachillo back out to Jackson, 8 to shoot now. Jackson on the dribble, wrong the right-hand side. To the baseline he goes, puts up a shot that won't go. Rebound by the shortest guy on the floor, but it's blocked away. Bonachillo grabbed the rebound, blocked from behind, and it's going to be controlled by Jackson. Inside 2 minutes of play in the third quarter. Williams has it. Goes over the left-hand side to Murphy Blackburn, outside to Williams, outside to the right side. 3 ball on the way. It wouldn't go. Missed there by Mason Johansson, and the rebound controlled by North Creek. Grabbed by Woodward. Out of backcourt they come. Up to LaFleur in the corner. 3 on the way. Rims off, no good. Missed by Bonachillo. Kept alive by Ty Hale. He maybe he's the shortest guy on the floor.
Yeah.
It's a contest between Bonachillo, who they list as 5'10".
Bonachillo's the shortest.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah.
So 5'10", 5'9", neither one. Almost a steal there by Roman Jackson on Williams. It goes to McFerrin. McFerrin right side, back to Hale, top of the key. 10 to shoot. Ty Hale holds the basketball. Looking for a backdoor lob. He gets it down to Johansson. Turns, face firing in.
That was a tough shot.
At the baseline, a turnaround kind of off of one leg up and in. It's 63-47. 1 minute to play. Ball goes out of bounds on a turnover by the Jaguars, and it'll be Jackson basketball. Their 7th turnover. Jordan Brown checks back in. A.J. LaFleur sits for Wade Knowles, who was a assistant coach at Lake Stevens for many years. So he's familiar with the doings up here in the Western Conference, although he's been residing in the Kinko. Coach mentioned to us that they're neighbors here with Jackson and never played each other. Ty Hale on a baseline jumper, no good. Silas Williams grabs the rebound. The sky hook, no. Who's got the rebound? They're still battling for it. Finally won by North Creek. Monachillo out of backcourt. Gave it to Roman Jackson. Maybe one too many passes.
Yeah.
8 turnovers, and it'll be Jackson basketball with 35.4 to go in the third. Steve Johnson up yelling a play. They're going to play for take it all the way down, or will they? I don't think teams do that anymore, do they?
No.
You never found a 3 that you didn't like to take.
Yeah.
Ty Hale has it. Actually, he will sit with the ball on his hip here. Down to 15 to shoot. 17 on the game clock. Bounce pass to McFerrin. Give it to Williams. Williams looked at the hoop. Now he puts it up with the left hand. No good. Got a body on the floor from North Creek, but the foul is going to be whistled here on Jack Archer. First time we've said his name.
Too bad they missed Ty. He hit a nice cut off the post that time. He was wide open underneath.
And Archer picks up his first personal foul, fourth team foul, first free throw. It's going to be no good for Silas Williams. Now I think this guy's the shortest guy on the floor. It's a contest. Paolo Bonchilo. So we got Chris and Paolo Bonchilo brothers.
Oh, my.
Both sophomores. And so next one is good for Silas Williams, 64-47. And they bring it out of backcourt. Jordan Brown across the timeline. Dribble drive along the right side. Cross-court pass over the left side now. Here's Silas Woodward. Shoots it at the horn. It will not go. We head to the fourth quarter with our score. The Jackson Timberwolves 64 and the North Creek Jaguars 47. Fourth quarter coming up in the district tournament right here on KRKO.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Wolfpack, this is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract taken on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
64-47 with Jackson leading the North Creek Jaguars. A loser out of this ball game in the district tournament. We get underway with a fourth quarter, and Jackson will control to start the quarter. Silas Williams has it on the dribble, dribbles back and forth a couple of times, turns around, puts it up and in. And for Silas Williams, makes it 66-47.
That's kind of cheating against that freshman.
Yeah, he's got 21 points in the ball game. Out on top of the key, that is Silas Woodward. In the corner goes, up fake for Paolo Bonchilo. Give it off now to Woodward. Woodward now have dribbled in a little bit closer, puts up about a 13-footer that won't go. Caden Sproul grabs the rebound for Jackson. Timberwolves can afford to just milk the clock a little bit here. Ty Hale goes down deep, swings it back out to Harris Camp. Now to Williams. In the quarter, Hawkins. Hawkins looking to feed it down low. Turn around, face, fire, up and in. Silas Williams got 23 points in the ball game. He's got that hit from about 8 feet away. A little fadeaway turnaround. And now it's Roman Jackson with it, with a three ball that won't go from way outside. But the rebound goes right into the hands of Jordan Brown, but taken away from him by Harris Camp. Up the floor, but it's taken away from him by Jordan Brown. We go back the other way. Fifth turnover. Swing kind of behind the back pass over, but no good. Carter Cohen shot about an 18-footer that wouldn't go, and Williams has it. Lost the handle. He lost the handle. You got to figure that it was kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, it was tapped from behind.
And so it will be still Jackson basketball, 24 to shoot. 6:27 to go in regulation time. Ty Hale on the inbounds goes to Hawkins. Corner three. Rattles and goes. Trey Hawkins with a three ball. It's 71-47. That's his first three in the ball game. Dribble drive in. Roman Jackson kind of got bumped around as he went in, trying to dribble drive. The foul's going to be on Trey Hawkins. That's his fourth personal foul. He's got 3 points, but 4 fouls.
They executed that baseline out of bounds play perfectly that time.
1-and-1 here. First one good. Another one coming up for Roman Jackson. 71-48 the score with 6:08 to play in the game.
Jackson's having a nice game.
Next one by Roman is good. He's got 16 points in the game. Full court pressure here by North Creek. And Silas Williams almost lost the handle on it now. Still haven't got it into front court. And a timeout called here by Steve Johnson. We step aside with 5:59 to play in the game. 71-49, the lead for Jackson over North Creek. Back with more in 30 seconds. Okay. Bringing us scores from the girls 3A semifinal.
Oh, I know Steve well.
Stanwood beat Snohomish earlier tonight 47-34. Arlington leading Linwood 46-31 in the second semifinal, looking like it's going to be a Stilly Cup final on Saturday night at Everett Community College. And here's a steal. Taken away from Harris Camp. That's a 6th turnover. Swinging the corner right-hand side. It goes to Silas Woodward. Woodward looked up at a shot, dribbles in closer, and puts up a banker that will go from about 6 feet away. Silas Woodward with the bucket makes it 71-51. The lead is 20 points here for the Jackson Timberwolves on their home floor. The loser out, winner advances. Ty Hale will try to put up a three. It will not go. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. They kind of watched it. Now they're going to say over and back. Apparently was not touched by the defense.
Yep.
So it'll be an over and back violation here on Jackson.
Yeah, Jaguars didn't touch it.
So it'll be inbounded here for North Creek. As we'll see how long Steve Johnson elects to keep the starters in. Going in, little double pump lay-in up and good for Roman Jackson. He goes down hard.
He goes down all the time.
Down hard and awkwardly more. So we're going to count the bucket here for Roman Jackson. The foul's on Caden Sproul. That's his second personal foul. 8th team, and so free throw here, Roman Jackson.
It's a cardinal sin for big men. If you're going to foul a guard going to the hole, he doesn't get the shot off.
Free throw is good. 71-54, lead 17. Ty Hale and Sproul still in back court. Haven't gotten into front court. Finally they do. Sproul has it. Then he throws it to the guy over there that's holding the like a mop. I don't think he's not playing though.
Yeah.
So
I think that's his Valentine's outfit.
That's true. The students here, a lot of them are in red on Valentine's Day. The North Creek cheerleaders are in pink. And here's an outside three ball. Down it goes for Roman Jackson. He adds to his team-leading total. 71-57. It's a 14-point lead. Not done yet. Caden Sproul in the corner. That is Silas Williams. He silences the doubters.
Yes.
And says, no, we're fine. We're fine here.
Seems like every time Jackson needs a basket, he comes through.
74-57, lead back to 17 points. Fadeaway jumper, rattles off, clunks it off the front of the iron. Silas Woodward with a miss. Ball went off of Ty Hale, so it'll be given over to the North Creek.
I think it went off of.
Did it go off of?
Off of number one, Jackson.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what the ref was pointing at. His foot was on. His foot was on the line when he touched it.
So it'll be Jackson basketball off of Jackson. I knew I'd be confused eventually tonight. Pretty much what I got here. Here is Silas Williams over to Sproul. His three is on the way. Good. Caden Sproul with a three ball up and down it goes. It's back to a 20-point lead. 77-57. Inside now, 4 minutes to play, and here come the reserves off the bench for Steve Johnson. I think he feels comfortable with the lead now. And his ball kicked out of bounds. Last kick, it was kicked there by Caden Sproul. 13 on the shot clock. And here come 5 in, 5 off. Hale, Hawkins, Camp, Williams, and Sproul go to the bench. The timeout called. I think they want to regroup here and see who's going to be guarding who. We'll come back with more of the fourth quarter It's 77-57. Jackson by 20. Back with more right after this.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Second teamers is probably not politically correct. Dribble drive in. Jordan Brown gets fouled on the way up. And Jordan Brown will be at the free throw line. The foul is going to be on Drew Pepin. His first personal foul. We're in the bonus here. Getting close to double bonus. And Jordan Brown at the free throw line. First free throw, only free throw, won't go. But the rebound grabbed down by Carter Cohen. They're going to call him for an offensive foul. He goes down and slaps the floor. Ooh, that's his fifth personal foul. He's kind of frustrated and doesn't want to leave, but he will. He'll foul out of the ball game. As we mentioned, Carter Cohen, a 6'6" freshman.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ball ahead of him.
Yep.
I look forward to seeing him play in the future.
Yeah, you get the feeling North Creek's going to be just fine.
Yeah, I think so.
So here comes Jackson. They're going to be just fine. They're going to play on Thursday night. Seamus Williams, Silas's brother, brings it across the timeline to Pepin. Now Pepin has it. Give it off now to Blackburn. Dribbles in, swings over right-hand side. Henry Johnson goes to the baseline, spins a couple times, turns, puts it up, comes off no good. Seamus Williams grabs the rebound. Dribbles out of trouble with a fresh 30 in the shot clock. They can take some time. We're inside 3 minutes to play now in the basketball game. Bounce pass down low, going in, reverse lay-in, up and in. Murphy Blackburn with the bucket, and it's 79-59, 20-point lead again. 2:42 to play. Roman Jackson, and a foul is going to be called. But Stu, it's time we're going to have to talk about our Marysville Toyota player of the game. Who do you like?
Boy. I had to think about that one for a minute. I like McFerrin's rebounding.
Yeah. But on the radio, let's go with Silas.
Okay. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Well, he's going to be the leading scorer, and on the radio side, we got him, so he's already got a sweatshirt.
Oh, there you go. Hey, that works for me.
We like to get the wardrobe spread around.
You go, yeah.
So here's Jackson with the basketball. Here's an interception. Grabbed by Jordan Brown. Up the floor, going in, laying up, good. Roman Jackson with the bucket, and it's 79-63, 16-point lead. The lead is safe for Jackson, although Steve Johnson, I think, would like to see it stay at about 20 here.
I like it. I like the Jaguars aren't giving up.
No, they're not. Here's a steal. Just ripped away by Chris Monticello. Goes in. Short arms the lay-in. No good. Rebound grabbed down by Drew Pepin.
They're still getting after it. That's great.
Inside now 2 minutes to play in the game. Seamus Williams out of backcourt. Bring it all in. Laying up. No good. Or it is good.
Yeah, good.
Laying up good.
Johnson.
That is Johansson with the bucket. And it's 81-63. Dribbling in, we're going to have a foul called. That foul is going to be on Henry Johnson, as Silas Woodward was trying to just fight his way heading to the hoop. Woodward's a junior. Cohen, we mentioned, he's fouled out. He's a freshman. LaFleur is a junior. You've got the Bonacillo brothers. They're sophomores. Roman Jackson's a junior. Yeah, they'll be just fine next year.
Oh, yeah.
In the Kinko.
Somebody else I think to look forward to with Jackson is Henry Johnson.
Yeah.
He's come a long ways.
6'7" junior.
Yep. He's improving every day.
Free throw good for Silas Woodward. There's some substitutes as Silas Woodward will sit down with 1:39 to play in the game. And it'll be Jackson bringing it out of backcourt. Williams brings it across the timeline. Swing it past left side to Johnson. Now to Blackburn. Blackburn top of the key. Bounce pass, it goes to Johansson. Looking down low, he'll start the dribble. Swings a pass over to the right side to Blackburn. He finds a backdoor lob inside to Henry Johnson with the bucket. 83-64, 19-point lead. 1:11 to play in the game. Dribble drive along the right-hand side going in. Ball's going to be checked out of there by Pepin. It was swatted away. And on the dribble drive in, Pepin will lay it up and in. Drew Pepin got the block on the other end, the sophomore, and then lays it up on the offensive end. It's 85-64. Long outside three won't go for Roman Jackson. Rebound grabbed down by Johansson. 45 seconds to play in the game. And then a foul called as Seamus Williams came across the timeline. The foul will be whistled here on Paolo Bonicillo. That's his first personal, 6th team foul, so out of bounds for Jackson on the far sideline. And inbounds here for Seamus Williams. That is going in. It looked awkward, whatever he did.
Yeah.
As Mason Johansson went through, stopped dribbling, and kind of carried the basketball with him and just made his way to the hoop. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Problem was he was carrying the ball with the other guy attached to him.
That's right. About a second difference on the game clock, shot clock. We're at 22 to shoot now. Jordan Brown up faked, looked at the shot, no, didn't take it. Vincent Hang, and then out to Brown again. Offline right, no good. Rebound grabbed down by Mason Johansson, and that will be that. They will bring it into front court, and Seamus Williams, as Steve Johnson got up just to stand and say, yeah, we're not going to attack the hoop, and the final score will be Jackson 85, North Creek 64. So North Creek is done for the year. Jackson will advance. We will take a break and come back with our player of the game. We'll talk with Silas Williams coming up right here on KRKO. What do you think? Can you shoot pictures?
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
My mom keeps track for me. At the end of the game, she'll tell me.
That's a good way to look at it.
Did she
believe me.
tell you? Is she here? Where's she at?
She's right there.
Does she know how many points you have?
I have no idea. How many points did I have? 26.
She was right. See, mom, Stu, mom's always right.
They're always right. Trust me. Mine was.
What'd you think about tonight?
We knew it could have been our last game, so we came out fast, hard, shot well. In the practices this week, we've been practicing hard, so preparing for this game well.
At North Creek, you guys have never played them, and they're like your backdoor neighbor.
I know. This is our first time we played them, so we had to start off with a win.
But did you know these guys? Do you know a lot of them?
I know some of them, not a lot of them, but I know some of them, yeah.
Talk about Ty Hale.
Oh, he's such a good shooter. Like he'll find the openings in the court. Once I get the rebound, I'll kick it out. He'll shoot, and then if I get it again, I can kick it out, or he'll pass me in the post too. So he's just like a really good point guard.
And the other guy that Stu and I both like is McFerrin. Talk about Ryan McFerrin.
Yeah.
Just an animal on the boards, right?
He's gotten so much better from last year. He was good last year, but this year he's stepped up his game a lot. He's averaging like 10 rebounds, and he's probably our best rebounder on the team and finisher. Me and him.
I was going to say, probably you're one of the better rebounders,
yeah,
right?
but me and him are probably are the two best on the team.
So now you get to play again Thursday night.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be ready?
Yeah, we play the loser of Mount Sinai and Mariner, so I'll see who wins. They play tonight.
You don't want to see Mariner again, do you?
I mean,
well, actually, you do. You want, or do you want to see Mariner and then boot them out? Did they beat you last year?
We beat them first time. They beat us the second time in the playoff round.
Last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about this year? This season?
We're 1-1 against them.
Okay. So it'll be a rubber game of the match.
Yeah.
Well, good job tonight.
Thank you.
You bet. There you go. That is our player of the game from Marysville Toyota. That is Silas Williams. We'll
nice job, man.
Send him off, and thank you for being with us. And we'll come back with the rest of our post-game show. Again, the final score, the Jackson Timberwolves 85, the North Creek Jaguars 64. Back with more on the post-game show right after this timeout.